On this edition of Turneround's Theory, we're going to be watching another video about these modern black women leaving the United States to find love in other countries. Now, I give you a theoretical thought like I always do, but only 2 more episodes remaining until the season finale. Can you believe that? Join me for an all-new episode of Turneround's Theory coming up next on YouTube. I guarantee you it's going to be a damn good one. If the Passport brothers can leave the United States to find love in other countries, why can't the Passport sisters allegedly? Stay tuned for another edition of Turneround's Theory because later on I will give you a theoretical thought based on this episode. Fellas, as I often say, y'all should be knowing my saying and y'all should be knowing the drill. Grab a snack and come on back because y'all just might learn something. What is up, everybody? Again, it's your boy, Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T. And I want to welcome you back to another edition of Turneround's Theory right here on my YouTube channel where I give you guys a free theoretical thought on just about anything. Hey, listen, if you are new to my channel, I personally want to welcome you. And if you are, in fact, a returning subscriber, I want to welcome you back. As a constant daily reminder, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my official YouTube channel. It would help out and it would be beneficial for the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to click on that post notification bell because you, my friends, will instantly be notified every single time your boy posts up and upload more additional content onto the channel. Please follow me on all social media sites. Links are going to be provided in the description box below. Check out full episodes of Turneround's Theory on my official website. There's also a link going to be provided in the description box below. Please don't forget to use the hashtag Team Turnaround that you see on your screen. It just goes to let me know that not only are you watching this episode of Turnaround's Theory, but it just goes to show that you are supporting my channel in terms of the content that I post up. And I might just send you a shout out right back. If you also want to contribute to my YouTube channel through PayPal, there's also a link provided in the description box below for that as well. I hope that I've covered everything within this matter. But before we get started, y'all know the drill. Are you tired of those annoying scam calls and those robobully calls that constantly harass you over the phone day in and day out? I know how you feel. That's why I've downloaded the free Hire app. It takes care of all of those scam calls and spam calls that you get on a daily basis. And it can also help identify numbers that you don't know about. And if you want to enhance that, you can also download the premium version of the Hire app. Download the free Hire app on Google Play and on the App Store. Hey, tell them Mr. Turnaround sent you. It's worth a try. Now back to the program. So on today's episode of Turnaround's Theory, we're going to be watching a video about these modern black women that's trying to fit along with us Passport brothers to go along into other countries outside the United States to find love elsewhere. I invite you to stay tuned because at the end of this episode, I'm going to give you guys a free theoretical thought based on today's episode. And before I go any further, shout out to Raul of Please Act Right for posting up this particular video. I must say that he has some great content and I'll try to do my best to post up a link in the description box below so you can check it out. Take a look at this video concerning these modern women trying to shame us Passport bros again. Watch the video and I'll come back.
Hey, this is Raul of Please Act Right. About a year ago, I made a video showing you guys that black women are learning how to speak the Thai language.
What I said was, come practice Thai with me.
Now, guess who's making videos about leaving the Matrix and moving permanently to the Philippines and Thailand? Yep, you guessed it, black women. Now, let's refresh our memories. Remember when they were saying this about the Passport bros?
When you pay attention to the Passport bros, like
These passport predators.
these Passport bros,
Passport bros.
Passport bro.
A passport bro.
Get your passport, brothers.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Now remember, they said the Passport bros were pathetic for leaving to date women from other countries. So why are they leaving the Matrix? Could it be that being strong and independent was kicking their asses in a pocketbook? So I guess Passport bros can ask, how pathetic are you women that you can't be strong and independent and stay in your own country?
What you talking about, Willis? So this page is gonna be me tracking what it's like as a black expat in the Philippines.
Seriously?
I've seen 4 people that look like me. 2 of them did not speak.
Super seriously.
They probably were 2 passport bros, but go on.
And I was like, well, maybe they don't speak English. Then I was like, well, maybe they thought I didn't speak English.
If you spoke to them, they know you speak English. They just didn't want to speak to you, American black woman.
I don't know, but I'm gonna keep speaking, and we'll see how this goes.
What?
Let me clue you in on something, sweetheart. Black men did not fly all the way to Asia to be friendly with black women, and you can blame that on black women. You all made it painfully clear that you didn't want us and that you didn't need us. So what makes you think black men are going to be cordial with you if they run into you in the Philippines or Thailand or anywhere else outside the matrix?
And I just feel like in this era, my honey and I are going to be known as the women who sold their apartments to move across the country. I mean, that kind of is, and it is not the case. Truth be told, y'all, we've been ready to get the out of America.
So my question is, why are you all going to the Philippines and Thailand? Why don't you go to Indonesia or Malaysia or Vietnam or Guam? I mean, anywhere other than where the passport bros have been promoting. Take a look at this. The caption reads, biggest flex about being black living in the Philippines. I can walk and my hair be all crazy and people be complimenting me. LOL. They think it's a style. Well, listen, girlie, we know it's not a style. So do something with your raggedy head. You representing black women. Man, can't take some of y'all nowhere.
It has been a journey, but we made it. We are in City, and we're gonna be staying in Cebu for 2 weeks. So I just wanted to show you guys my Airbnb.
But apparently, some of these black women are not having a good experience.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Glam. So I'm ready to talk about part 2 of my horrible experience flying to the Philippines as a female solo black traveler. I flew in from Bangkok, Thailand on Philippine Airlines. Everything was going smooth until I reached Manila Airport. I honestly feel because of my skin color, I didn't receive good customer service.
Could it be that the Filipino person that was serving you saw the passport bro hating videos of black women disrespecting women from the Philippines? Exhibit A.
When you pay attention to the passport bros, like they're getting women from like the Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English, women that don't have education.
You do know they have internet too, right?
And this lady had the nerve to change her seat to sit next to me, the only black person on this plane, and kept scooting over, clutching her bag. My experience was crazy.
I find that interesting because I sit next to different Asian women on different flights and not one of them clutched their bags. Do you think maybe she saw some of the black women disrespecting women from Asia too? So if you're a black woman going to Asia, especially to the Philippines or Thailand, please know that some of these women saw those passport bro hating videos. They know they were being disrespected. Now, I'm not saying this Asian woman did, but did she?
I'm a black girl living in Thailand, and if you are thinking about moving abroad, this is for you.
Sometimes you can't even hear what you're saying.
But everything isn't always perfect. If you are a woman, the humidity and makeup don't mix.
So basically, some of you all have to walk around with no makeup on so everybody can see exactly what you look like, just like us men. Oh, some of y'all about to find out how not so beautiful you really are. Now, tell us more about the cons.
Thailand is considered one of those countries that are harder to get a visa. Depending on where you are, you can't flush toilet paper. You just have to throw it in the trash. You might want to keep your feet done because you will be taking your shoes off before you enter somebody's home or establishment. If you're black, you might get some stares. It doesn't bother me, but again, it might be a con for some people.
Especially if they've seen some of those passport bro hating videos.
In Thailand, there is a rainy season. The weather can be a little bit unpredictable. Sometimes it's raining and then 5 minutes later, it's sunny again. You will get rained on a lot if you ride your motorbike.
Forget about the motorbike. You're gonna get rained on if you just go outside. Now, somewhere I heard that black women don't like getting their hair wet. I wonder why.
This just in. As of June 1st this year, Thailand has just launched a new visa entry program.
Let's get into the tea. Here's how I felt as a Black woman American traveling in Thailand.
I've been living in Thailand for 8 months now.
Okay, y'all, so hi. I've been getting a lot of questions like, why did I move to Thailand? What am I doing in Thailand?
Come travel with my honey and I from Phuket, Thailand to Pattaya, Thailand.
And if you're a dark-skinned woman, your experience may be good with the locals, but the foreigners...
Hey guys, my name is Madge. I'm coming on here to just share my experience as a dark-skinned woman in Thailand. Before I traveled, I searched all throughout TikTok, what is the dark skin experience here as a woman, solo traveling, and being dark skinned. I'm saying this because my experience in Phuket and Phi Phi Islands almost made me leave Thailand. And that is because they were just some ignorant tourists. As soon as I got in the airport, people were just looking, laughing at me.
Honest, not an answer.
And then while I was walking through night markets in Phuket, people were literally taking their phones out, video recording me. People were literally taking pictures of me, you know. I got a little giggle here and there from very few Thai people, but most of the ignorance did come from tourists, and I'm very mad at myself that I allowed that to get to me, but it will get to you, and I allowed it to get to me.
So if you're a dark-skinned Black woman, be prepared. Now, remember when the passport bro haters were making videos telling men how pathetic they were to have to leave the country to find a woman who likes them?
It's appalling.
What?
The fact that you had to leave a whole country to find a woman that wants you. Ooh, ick. No woman in America wants you. And you're mad. And woman, ooh, I'm shooketh to the core.
So how are those same women going to respond to this video?
Struggles that we have had as Black girls dating Filipino guys here in the Philippines.
I wonder if they're going to keep that same energy about these two young Black women trying to date in the Philippines like they did about the passport bros.
Filipino men are shy. They think we're feisty. We are kind of we are we don't bite.
They say they're being feisty. Oh, that's what you call being a pain in a man's ass nowadays?
Filipino guys are not attractive because we have darker skin. Sometimes you do find people who are interested, but they're interested for the wrong reason. You know what I'm saying?
We're done.
Messaged me 2 weeks before, it was like, I want to have some of that chocolate. Go buy Nutella. I'm not chocolate. I'm a Black girl, melanin.
Oh, so having a little trouble, are we? Seems that the Filipino men just want a little taste of the chocolate, and that's it.
Filipinos, their family are so close-minded. I'm so sorry. I've actually never, ever in my life seen a relationship where the girl is Black, yeah, the guy is Filipino, and the whole family is like 100% into it. So never. Maybe we should be the first.
So they've never run into a Filipino family where they're 100% okay with their Filipino son dating a Black woman. Is there a possibility that those families also saw the passport bro hating videos that Black women made too?
What you talking about, Willis?
Even in high school, I've tried having crushes on Filipino guys, but they always ditch me for a Filipino girl or a light-skinned girl.
Now, in case you didn't catch that, she said the Filipino men always ditch her for a Filipino woman.
But they always ditch me for a Filipino girl.
So they get a taste of your wonderful personality and realize they were better off with a Filipina, huh? These Filipino and Thai men are not going to put up with your nonsense ladies from the Matrix. Why? Because they don't have to. And y'all gonna learn that real quick over here. They can just go back to their own women. Hell, some of them live right next door. So I went to the comments underneath that video, and guess what? There was a bunch of Filipino men saying that they would give them a chance. But for how long is the question? Do they just want to taste the chocolate? Something else I found pretty interesting was as I was going through the comments, not one Black woman leaving a hateful comment telling these two Black women that they were pathetic for dating outside their race. Not one. And there were 119 comments under that video. Black women have been saying they won't go 50-50 with a man in the Matrix. Well, at no discredit to the men in Thailand and the Philippines, but if you date one of them, you're more than likely going to have to pay for everything all the time because they don't make six figures and they know it.
This is my man.
My name is JJ. I'm single.
Why are you single? All these beautiful Thai ladies here, you single. How?
Oh, I know.
What?
Yes, because no money, no honey. Sure.
So unless you're willing to do a coffee date, I'm sorry. That's right. Y'all don't do coffee dates. And you better not get pregnant by one of the local guys because for one, you'll have to foot the entire hospital bill. And are you going to be cool with your child that you share with an Asian man, spending time with him in his home? Some of them don't live like us Americans do. And one more thing to think about. There are a whole lot of Filipinos over here that say that while they're dating a Filipino man, everything is fine. Until she got pregnant. And then he was gone. And if you're thinking about taking them to court for child support, good luck. Because he may only make $350 a month. And that's not throwing shade at the Filipino or Thai men. That's just the truth.
Hey, so y'all know we moved to Thailand from the US, right? Alright.
I lived in Thailand for 6 months, and here are 3 things you need to know about visiting Thailand.
And black women are also making these do's and don't videos about moving to Asia.
Hi, my name is Nala. I live in Thailand. I'm going to tell you some things you need to know before you come here.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
It is extremely hot here. Bring your powder, bring your deodorant, bring whatever you need, or it's just not going to be a cute situation. ATMs here will charge you about $6 US when you take out money. And that is on top of the fees that your bank is already charging you.
All right, y'all. So we leave for Thailand in 10 days. We're going to be in Thailand for 30 days. We were only supposed to be out there for 2 weeks, but we're making our permanent move to Thailand in 2024.
So the question is, what area is best to live in if you have kids? They do not have a public school system here. So if you come here with kids, you would need to either put your child into an international school, which is quite expensive.
I'm gonna give y'all 10 reasons, 10 motivations why foreigners relocate to the beautiful islands of Thailand.
6 months in Thailand, how do we feel?
Okay guys, so I'm moving to Thailand from Houston at the end of the month.
As many of you all know, my fiance and I have decided to move from the United States to Thailand. Come spend a day with my honey and I here in Bangkok, Thailand.
I'm a black girl living in Thailand.
What's up, y'all? So me and my girlfriend decided to sell everything, pack a bag, and move to Thailand. Because at this point, America is literally just the ghetto.
Did she say America is ghetto? That's like the pot calling. Never mind.
Okay, so I am a 25-year-old black woman in Thailand right now. I've been here for 2 weeks, and I just kind of want to talk about a couple things. There's been a couple of things that kind of had me. And let's talk about the people. Now, the natives are very kind. It's really like the guests in the resorts that kind of are like looking at me like, why are you here? And I'll speak I'm from St. Louis. Like I'm a hey, hello, good morning, like stuff like that. Please, thank you, cool. The people like that are visiting like the hotels and stuff are not like hey, hello, good morning. Like they don't speak. They honestly just look at you or like not say nothing at all. And I'm like, Lord, am I back at Howard? Like I just it's kind of crazy.
And here's the truth. She, as a black woman, is not the only one that's having issues with foreigners, meaning people other than Filipino people that do not speak. As a black man, I see brothers walking down the street every now and then, and we generally speak to each other. But the other foreigners pretty much don't speak at all, which I could care less about personally. So for a black woman moving to Thailand or the Philippines, please know that black men are more than likely not going to be happy to see you over here in Asia. Therefore, don't be surprised if they don't speak to you or even acknowledge your presence when they see you. Me personally, if you don't speak first, I'm not going to speak. But if we do speak, you'll get a quick hello and that's it. Now, if you're cool with that, then you'll be okay. But don't be surprised if other black men don't speak to you, whether you speak or not. Also, something else to think about. If you decide to move to the Philippines or Thailand, that some of these Asian women are familiar with black women making these passport bro videos. So if you get attitudes from some of them, blame it on the black women who made those videos. And if you do meet and get cool with one of the Asian women, and one day she doesn't seem she want to be bothered with you anymore, keep in mind, she may have a friend that she told about you. And that friend pulled up an old passport bro hating video made by a black woman, and now she doesn't want to have anything to do with you. The things you do one day can come back and bite you in the butt a year or so later. And even though you may not have made the video, you're a black woman. They're going to group you together. And how much you want to bet a few of those black women who made those videos are now contemplating moving to Asia because of the economy in the Matrix. And if they do, I hope every one of them get treated by an Asian woman accordingly. You know what I mean. But wait a minute, before I let you go, there's one more thing I want to cover. I recently spoke with a black man who has a Filipina and has been seeing her for over a year now. He told her that if she ever starts being friends with any woman from the Matrix, especially a black woman, online or in person, he would end it with her right on the spot, and that is not negotiable. In other words, she can't say, oh, but she's a nice black woman. It doesn't matter. He doesn't want her mingling with any black woman, period. And if she doesn't understand what the big deal is, all he has to do is pull up an old passport bro hater video, and she'll get to see and hear the disrespect with her own eyes and ears. This is why you have to be very careful with what you say and do on social media. Once the video is uploaded and somebody copies it, it's out there for good. Now, in retrospect, I understand where he's coming from. The chances of a woman using her Asian culture of taking care of her home by cooking and cleaning and taking care of her man is not hardly going to rub off on a woman from the Matrix. If you were living in another country, dating a woman from that country, and you two are getting along with a promising future, would you be okay with her making friends with a woman, especially a black woman from the Matrix? Or would you give your foreign woman an ultimatum and tell her that if she starts hanging with Western women, you would have to let her go? I would love to read what you think. I get the feeling some of these black women are going to get the cold shoulder from some of these Asian women if they move over here.
Stay put, fellas, because when I come right back, I'm going to give you guys a theoretical thought to this episode right after this timeout.
So, what do you suggest the women in the West do if everyone's advice is for men in the West to look elsewhere for a wife? What happens to all the women in the West then?
Well, that one study we referenced what said by 2030 or something, 50% of the women will be without a man. So that's the direction we're heading, because the men that are looking for those traditional values are starting to go overseas, and then the other half of the men are just checking out completely. They don't want to deal with women at all. So this is going to be a big issue that women are going to deal with in the future as their options dwindle.
And now, Turnaround's theoretical thought. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is. And this is always my favorite part of the segment. It's time for another edition of Turnaround's theoretical thought with yours truly, Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T. I'm about to give you guys a free theoretical thought based on today's episode about the so-called passport sisters trying to make the same movement as the passport brothers were doing in terms of finding love in other countries. Now, here's your theoretical thought for today. Fellas, beware of these black modern women that's trying to compete with you all in terms of finding love elsewhere in other countries. It's bad enough that these females coming out of the Matrix are trying to join the competition. More than likely, they're going to be a rebound. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, as you saw on the videos, they don't like their own medicine. They just want a taste or a glimpse of what the Filipino brothers have to offer somewhat, or the Singapore men have to offer, or even the Thailand man have to offer. I guarantee you, these women will not like these foreign dudes in their own country, but yet and still, they still want to do everything in their power to give it a shot. That's your theoretical thought for today. Hey, listen, I want to thank you for watching another edition of Turnaround's Theory on my YouTube channel. Let me know what you think in the comment section below pertaining to this video. And as a daily constant reminder, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my official YouTube channel. It would help out and it would be beneficial for the YouTube algorithm. And please don't forget to click on that post notification bell, because you, my friends, will instantly be notified every single time your boy posts up and upload more additional content onto the channel. Here's a look at next week's episode of Turnaround Theory as a sneak preview. And until next time, I'm Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T, signing off saying, Team Turnaround out. Next week on Turnaround Theory. This is unbelievable. Only one more episode remaining until the season finale for Turnaround Theory.
Over 30%, they're not the father. That means 1 out of 3 dads, basically.
I'm like, what he say me for? Say that nigga.
You would have got the worst cripple cross face, figure 4 leg lock. I did so many things to you. Oh boy.
God damn.
An all new episode of Turnaround Theory coming next week on YouTube.